It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Into the air right away is Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Allen going to change the look here.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down.
That is complete to the field and Knox.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 33 yards that time.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. In motion goes Patrick.
Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurts.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on fourth down. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines.
This is brought in at the 21. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They're sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tough rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
To throw, it's Allen.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Great. Hey, 73. Hey. Crowd up,
On first down, Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Hey, Silver.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37.
63, 63, 63.
An audible here to get a new look.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Throwing is Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
2nd and 5.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And again, it's Allen. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Allen to throw once more. And that will be incomplete as well.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Running left, Taylor.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
3rd and 12. Allen now looks to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Escapes the sack, eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though he threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39.
Now Allen going to change it up. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
This 2nd and 4.
Allen going to throw.
And he gets this to Thornton.
Touchdown, Bills.
Tyquan Thornton
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own and regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now Hurts going to move him around. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
And now they'll shift things around. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
1st and 10. It's Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. Well, they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. They run once more with Taylor.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. And now they're in the hurry up.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Hard throw, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Hurts.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And this time he is in.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Eagles go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Allen will try again on second down. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first.
Allen going to change this at the line.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now this time, Allen will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete.
Now loose football. The ball comes out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now Cook running right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. Thornton, the motion man right.
On second down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Touchdown!
James Cook
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Hurts to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They go play action with Hurts.
And this one's incomplete.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
A big play looming on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
That is caught. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
That is intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Hurts changing up the play.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll come up now on second down.
Back to throw. He finds Taylor, complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Back to throw.
They'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Third down is a run by Cook.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Bills, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat for just the second time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.